Hi there, Uncle Davis here, watching NPH TV, Nothing Pro here. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a package I've received probably 2 weeks ago from 3D Wrap. You guessed it, it's the brake mod from 3D Wrap for my CSL Load Cell pedals. Now, a lot of people complain about the stiffness of this 60 kilogram load cell, which I'm one of them, obviously. That when people say race car and everything is meant to feel that stiff, but to me it's probably a little bit too stiff. So I look around the internet and found this 3D Wrap company does this brake mod, and what I've got here is a hybrid setup. So they've got one linear, one progressive, or you can do two linears, two progressive, or one linear and one progressive at the same time, which is the hybrid setup I've got here. So I'm gonna jump into my favorite sim, ACC, just to see how it feels. Is it actually any better than the default one? Do I miss the default, or do I actually fall in love with my load cell again? And if that has any impact to my driving. So let's go. Alright, so here we are in the McLaren 720S GT3 at Spa-Francorchamps. Basically our test track in this channel. So we will take a drive around the track for a few laps. We'll take a look at how it feels, and maybe we have to adjust the brake force a little bit, which I'm assuming we will, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so coming up turn 1 here. Okay, so it's definitely a lot softer, a lot softer, a lot more travel, which I really like, because now that I have got a lot more space to work with in terms of modulating my foot off the brake. Alright, so nothing to see here in the chemistry's got nothing to do with the brake, but obviously coming up the corner, we'll see how it goes. Yep, once again, it's about how well I can modulate or work with the brake now. Feels a lot better around the no-name corner, which I've always struggled with. And let's see this fast section. Yep, once again, feels great at the braking entry. Probably a tad too late there at the braking point, and kind of missed the apex there. Alright, so see how it feels at the final 2 corners. Yep, so it definitely gives you a lot more confidence when I'm releasing the brake, which is very important to minimize the risk of upsetting the car by releasing your foot too fast off the pedals. I like this mod, it's great. Alright, so let's just stop here for a second. Just want to take a look at the brake force here. Now currently I've got the brake force set up as 50% on my wheel. Now the way that I usually tune it is I put my foot down on the brake, using my muscle memories and just how my body wants how a 50% brake force feels like. So I put my foot down there without looking at any telemetry or anything. Now this is what I want to be, a 50% brake. Right, so and then I look at that and it's pretty much spot on. A little bit too much there for the force, so I will have to dial up the force to sort of bring that back down. So here it comes. We can go to 55 or even 60. Yeah, I think 60 looks. Yeah, I think 60 looks about right. So 50% brake. That looks great. Okay, so now we have got it set to 60%. I'm assuming we will adjust it as we go, learning about this new brake mod, getting used to how it feels, or the muscle memory changes. But this is the fun part in sim racing. You adjust things, you feel, and then you come back and you adjust it again to make it work. So let's do one more lap with 60% brake force and just see how it feels. Okay, here we come. Turn 1 coming up with the 60% brake force. It's not day and night, but I can feel a little bit better than 50%. Just a little bit, not too much, to be very honest. Or here it comes, the braking point coming up. And another one. That was the no name. Again, not day and night, a little bit different. I should say it feels different. In a good way, it feels different. But certainly I will have to spend some time to get used to it. Which is a good thing, and I would love to be able to finally get used to it. Now that is definitely me trying to figure out the brake force and completely missed how much I should brake there. Alright, 2 more corners to go. Technically 3 or 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Alright. There you go. So, hybrid brake mod from 3D Wrap is definitely a, I would say, it's a highly recommended buy. Not quite a must buy because everyone has different preferences in terms of how the pedals feels. But to me, it is a highly recommended product. If you have always been struggling with the travel and the stiffness of the CSL Load Cell, this will change the whole entire feeling and experience with the pedal set. And I have to also mention that now that with this little bit softer pedals feel and the travel, I reckon will be great for cruising as well, such as in a Corsair. If you want to do cruising in street cars, when you have a low cell, you don't really want to use a low cell when you want to drive street cars. But I think this is a very, very good common ground once you got the hybrid setup installed. It feels great in a race car sim like ACC. We're gonna try with other sims as well in the future, such as AMS2, Race Room, etc. But I would say it also gonna feel great in cruising, such as in AC in Sudoku Revival Project, for example. Which we will give it a try as well. So, but with that said, thank you so much for watching. That's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.